Hello everyone, today I'm going to be watching Fallout The Frontier by Warlockracy. Now, listen, I plan to, I was planning to basically to upload every day in the month of December, but it became quite impossible. Family problems are kind of piling up. My dad just had a heart surgery in 2 days ago. And we're just going and having a shift to just visit and stay with him. He's better, he's good, he recovered, but oh my god, bro, the amount of stress we had like in the last 2 days, it's been a bit absurd. So sorry for the delays, but I try to compensate by making some. I try to make 2 videos a day, but that's even more harder because then it's gonna be more expensive than the video. So then I can't upload it because there's no internet. But I have to find a wiggle room to upload without losing money, and then then try to buy the VPN and internet again. But right now things are okay. So let's continue. 3, 2, 1.
Here to kill them while they have their backs.
What? The volume is so.
It's much easier to kill them while they have their backs turned to you. Means they'll hold nothing back once their backs are against the wall.
Fallout The Frontier. The biggest fan-made adventure for New Vegas. The result of hard work of
Ghost Benny.
Fallout The Frontier. The biggest
Why does Benny
fan-made adventure for New Vegas. The result of hard work of dozens of people. It took 40 years to make, and then it got released.
Witness me! What? Where?
And then it got unreleased after getting hit by a tidal wave of drama.
Oh, that was never mentioned in the previous video.
I've never seen a mod so incessantly mocked. But it turns out the Frontier is actually extremely enjoyable if you condition yourself not to see it as a Fallout game. Instead, think of it as an exotic spin-off.
Oh my god, that looks like a...
Instead, think of it as an
That looks like... Is that GFL2? No, that's GFL1, isn't it? I installed Girls Frontline 2, Exilium, and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. To be fair, it's a bit too crazy. I literally have no idea what's happening and what I'm doing, but slowly.
Exotic spin-off, specifically the part of the mod this video covers, the NCR story. It's kind of like a Fallout-themed Duke Nukem game.
Oh,
seriously,
shit,
checks all the boxes.
That's not bad.
An over-the-top badass main character, endless references to other shooters, urban locations, and space station levels. A combination of realistic and ridiculous sci-fi guns, one-liners, and space station levels.
That gun looks so fucking sick. But what the fuck is this? Is this a wire, or is this just like a piece of metal they built to so it holds the scope better?
Combination of realistic and ridiculous sci-fi guns, one-liners borrowed from other media, bad guys driving vehicles, the Duke kick.
Party's over. Shit, what?
Bad guys driving vehicles, the Duke kick.
That's not a thing, is it? No.
Party's over.
Before we delve deeper into the Frontier studies, I will provide a general overview of the mod. It's not structured like a Fallout game. At the heart of everything, there is the NCR main quest. It's been in development since 2015, or perhaps even earlier.
2015?
It's the most ridiculed part of the Frontier. It's the definition of so bad it's great. The NCR path is, in a sense, the main course. It's more developed and sophisticated than other plot lines. The way this was explained to me, this story was here first, and much of the mod was essentially built around it. The auteur responsible for the NCR plotline possessed rare and invaluable toolset knowledge, which is something he leveraged in order to exert a tyrannical influence over the rest of the development.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that is the worst thing the dev can do. The first thing you need to do in a team of multiple dev, especially for a free work on a mod, is to share knowledge. Share knowledge. There needs to be a lounge that there is just bullshit knowledge about literally every aspect of the modding by the modders who want the project to succeed, right?
team.
So yeah,
the NCR quest
Midget
line
Tree's
was basically
modding
his
community is so
little
much better.
and he refused to share or change anything for anyone.
That
he also
sucks.
went out of his way to not
I asked him a lot of lore question, and it took him a full year to respond to me. Oh, there is no back. That sucks. A year. To be fair, I haven't responded to one of the managers in like a month, but I had many different conditions happening this fucking past month that I don't have time to moderate anymore right now. But it sucks that a lore question about his mod that he made for the NCR is there is no back.
Interact with the team. I asked him a lore question and it took him a full year to respond to me with, there is no backstory there.
My god.
The individual I'm quoting
That is the worst.
creator of the Legion story. Funny how the NCR and the Legion devs ended up in a state of conflict. All 3 main quests were written by different people and all 3 are mutually exclusive. The Legion and the Brotherhood stories are much shorter, but they seem to be considered less embarrassing and more Fallout authentic parts of the mod. But even here there is controversy. The person who wrote the Legion questline was also responsible for the inclusion of the Lizard People factionlet, itself a well-deserved target of mockery.
Ain't you that courier fella? The real courier?
I'll be playing the
real
mod
one.
with a fresh character who did a total of 0 quests in the Mojave. Nobody here should know who I am.
Sign up for the NCR and get $2,000 when the campaign ends. That's the deal.
Now that you're working for the Frontier NCR, you're going to need a uniform. It's supposed to promote order and unity or some kind of feel-good crap like that.
Okay,
Not to get too nitpicky.
what the fuck is wrong with you? You're supposed to be... Is this a recruiter? It's like, oh yeah, it doesn't mean anything basically. It's just fucking. It's like, where is your sense of anything ever?
But this guy looks like he was serving for years or maybe even decades. He would have given a coherent answer to why wear a uniform. He would have given a coherent answer.
That's actually not bad. To be honest, that outfit is not that bad in a snow biome.
To why
But
wear
where the
a
fuck are we?
uniform.
In this with hockey
The
shit.
game loves cutscenes and point-of-view switching.
I suppose I could help pass the time by telling our full story.
A flashback sequence.
God.
We are outside Helios 1. This is the NCR Brotherhood War. We are about
shit.
to kick Elijah out of Helios.
At ease, gentlemen. Tonight, the Republic will get another victory to celebrate.
The officer's name is Blackthorn, like the bad guy in Ultima. All these dudes are NCR conscripts. And after this
sense.
mission, we can all
But
go home,
there
he
was-
promises.
That dude, one of... Oh my god.
As silly as it
shit.
sounds, charging
Yes,
is actually
let's
a
go.
very good idea because the character in this cutscene is invulnerable to damage.
There is
really?
no easy way to
Oh, it's a
say
cutscene.
this.
It's
They
a
don't
memory.
have enough medical resources to take care of everyone, so we are ordered to mercy kill our own wounded troops. This scene is a marvel of narrative design. The NCR soldiers are casually walking back and forth as their wounded comrades scream in pain, while some guy is running around shooting them in the head.
Oh my god, did you see this? It's a miracle.
I'm not dead. I don't want to go on the car.
All hands on deck. The Legion is
That dude's
invading
not
the
dead.
Hoover Dam.
This is their original
Jesus,
attempt
that's
prior
fucked
to the
up when you
events
have
of
to-
Vegas. Blackthorn is furious. For some reason, he thinks the NCR president orchestrated this.
Get the men together.
Oh shit.
For Hoover Dam, sir.
No, I'm leaving this Republic. Let them fight their own battles.
At the time when the nation needed him the most, Blackthorn decided to leave the Mojave, taking people loyal to him to Portland, a place up north, mostly untouched by scavengers. Fuck this stupid shit NCR, we'll make our own state.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
call
go.
it
New NCR.
2. No, for real, they still refer to themselves as the
new
NCR
NCR,
despite cutting the ties. It's weird.
Nobody in this game
New
behaves like a
California
real
Republic.
person.
Fuck.
The NCR main quest was written by a space alien.
Why is this Santa Claus?
Nobody in this game behaves like a real person.
What?
The NCR
Oh my god. The Santa and aliens had a fucking crash. And the cops are taking this... Bro, this art is from like 1970s. Those cops don't look real cops. They're like old cops. Holy shit, this is actually
Our main
interesting.
quest was written by a space alien who learned human
collision.
culture by playing Metal Gear Solid.
Poor Rudolph.
We arrive in Portland. This guy is Blackthorn's second in command.
I heard you're the courier. Have I heard correctly?
And you are Tiberius Rancor? Amazing
Rancor?
character name in philosophy.
It would
Tiberius
be
makes
actually
sense.
really
Rancor,
funny if he doesn't end up being a traitor.
Well, I mean, look at his sunglasses.
Presenting
What the
the
fuck
story
would a
in
motherfucker
chapters
wear
is something the
sunglasses if not a
Frontier
traitor?
does. It's not my
Or a spy?
editing. Yes, it's very strange for a Fallout game.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Did like 3/4 of the NCR military follow Admiral What's-His-Face into exile? The technology seems more advanced.
Yeah.
This is a vertibird equivalent of a Hind helicopter. I like it, except for the out-of-place looking blue lights.
The
You wouldn't
fuck?
happen to be the courier of the Mojave.
My name is Quenf, and I'm the Nerevarine.
Mojave.
Yes, a modern
fair,
warfare-styled time
everyone keeps
tutorial
saying
challenge.
that.
It must have taken
It should
forever
be
to
known
set up
in the
with all
NCR
the
by
unique
now.
assets and scripts.
This game is huge, by the way.
Sure,
On the
you're right.
Frontier page on Nexus, they say Portland is roughly the same size as the Mojave. Getting from one end of the NCR base to the other takes about as much time as getting from Prim to
There
the
were
Ranger
vehicles, I
statue.
assume.
First mission is to place landmines on Burnside Bridge.
The mod is designed for high-level characters and is best played as if it was the final DLC. Hopefully the first mission won't be too brutal.
Well, aside from the usual assortment of mutated animals, you got the scavs.
Scabs?
Sort of like raiders from Fallout
Cyberpunk?
4. They use jury-rigged but very dangerous technology.
Call of Vegas. A
Literally
bunch of us
Cyberpunk
behind cover
kills.
versus a bunch of them behind cover.
Oh no, those
Don't
are
worry,
savage.
most
Oh
of
my
the campaign
god,
is not
these are
actually
used
like
plasma
this.
guns
I'm
and
shooting
shit.
into a wall right now because the game's hitboxes were not set up for this kind
Yes,
of
it's
gameplay.
trash. You can't shoot from a cover. Bro, to be honest, you can shoot from some covers in the Fallout, every Fallout game and every fucking Skyrim game. There is always literally a fucking hole that isn't a hole. So they didn't cut through the fucking, what do you call it? AI grid. For it the hitbox to appear.
A vehicle, one of this
Sherman.
game's gimmicks. Some of them are drivable by the player, others are basically creatures. This is a linear tank escort sequence.
Creature?
The winning move is to stay away from the fighting, only occasionally repairing the
Oh, so it is, okay, it's like a creature. That
tank
makes
with
sense.
a tool borrowed from Battlefield. Our squad members can't die, and the tank is fairly effective at taking out threats.
Nice.
Shooting the guy manning the howitzer seems meaningless. Just wait for the tank to take care of it. As I was playing this, I was
That
sure
sucks.
this is an interior area made to look like an exterior. Mod makers often use
Walls?
this trick for performance reasons.
what
but
the
no,
fuck?
we are
Okay.
exploring the Portland overworld right now.
This actually a
Scavs
very
of
good
the Nebel
atmosphere, to be
Warfare.
honest.
That's cool.
This
Man
is
the
really good.
howitzer, Shoot the buggies. Very cool. Very stupid.
Anderson, we've got a problem here. We reached the checkpoint, but no one's here to greet us.
I think Swastika's Caesar lover might have sent us into a trap.
Swastika Caesar,
A
what the
snowy
fuck?
Fallout game is a fun idea, previously done in Operation Anchorage, which I don't think anyone liked.
My
Don't go
mind
to
isn't
the-
setting up properly.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Stupid. Typical.
Wait just a moment. What do we have here?
The Legion
Oh, shit,
armors
Legion.
look more believable now, which I approve of.
The pain you experienced at the hands of Mr. Benny is but a mere trifle compared to what I can do.
The guy
Oh,
in
no.
charge of the Legion in Portland knows who Benny is. I don't know who Benny is. I didn't do the quests.
I'm not like
Benny,
the
he
typical
killed us.
wasteland reject courier. I learned to become a doctor when I was very young.
The combination of the outfit and the stance makes him look like a
Flintstone.
Skyrim character.
Joining the Legion in the Frontier requires prior positive reputation with
no.
them. We don't have that. I haven't
Don't
met a
behead
single
him.
Legionnaire until today.
He has very
So
good
guess what happens
hairstyle,
now.
though. Don't behead him, please.
Here is who defies Kaiser.
Rude
Who
awakening.
defies the Legion. Who defies us.
Oh my
The
god, that
is
sounds
being
like
escorted
some
to the crucifixion
question
site.
from
The
Far Cry
Legionnaires are
5.
throwing rocks at us. One of our legs is broken.
Ow.
Nothing will stop the mighty Legion bull from crucifying the bear.
The bad guy, who
The
is
bear.
not a
Oh
legate,
no,
by
we
the
are
way,
the bear.
sounds
We are
like
the
an
new
American
Republican
TV
of
preacher.
California. Shit. They're the bear. I assume they were the donkey. No. It's wrong.
This is the
Dead.
first scene in the Frontier that's actually well put together.
Oh my god.
We have confirmation that the courier has been captured by the Legion.
The NCR are planning our rescue. It's a sophisticated operation that would involve much of their vertibird fleet. A Call of Duty point of view switch. We will be playing...
That's stupid. What if we lose those assets? It's not worth it. Bro, if you're gonna fucking shoot the injured in the head and not, you know, scrap for medicine, or, you know, go to literally every other settlement and ask for medicine for them. If you're gonna kill them, why the fuck would you go to the rescue of so many other injured people?
As an elite NCR commando by the name Hardcase.
Holy
We've met
shit.
him before.
Hell yeah, opposing force vibes.
Let's go. Oh my
The
god.
soundtrack is
Hopefully
not
they're
bad or anything, but it's clearly inauthentic.
gonna
to
shoot them in the
Fallout
head
and
because they
takes
don't
time
have
to
any
get used
medicine
to.
when they get
Looks
there.
like the Legion got the same treatment as the NCR. Their anti-air defenses take out a bunch of vertibirds before we make it to the
Ow.
objective.
Good.
Believe it or not, Vegas of Duty is actually pretty fun. Superior to Bethesda's attempts at making an FPS on this engine.
If it isn't one of the bears, dissolute profligates.
Shut the fuck up with the
The strange
bears!
thing about playing as Hardcase is that despite being a temporary protagonist, he has voice dialogue.
Party's over.
Moloch questions our decision-making, sacrificing so much material for one man. I guess my cope is that we pretty much destroyed his army, but it's easier to make legionnaires than vertibirds.
Probably.
You alright?
The carrier
I mean,
can walk,
must,
But the bad
certainly.
guys have one last surprise.
It's like a hunk of fucking metal that's just, it has computeronics, it has routers, there's so many fucking things inside
Waiting
of it.
for us. A motherfucking T-55 tank.
Routers,
I have no
rotors.
idea how it got to Portland. In order to kill it, you open the console,
Brazilian
click on the
ball,
tank,
no,
and type
Brazil.
kill. You do this because shooting it with explosives crashes the
Makes
game.
sense.
So
Well,
how
that
much
sucks.
did we lose?
They should have
Like a
co-
dozen
programmed something for that
helicopters?
tank.
You better be worth it, courier. As we travel back
Whenever
on the
whenever you need to open the console, it's already a bad mod. You basically told me to cheat to basically fix a problem. Bethesda does the same thing. There are so many bugs. That's why they have the console all on by default. You just type in whatever the fuck
You better
want.
be worth it, courier.
But yeah, it
As we
sucks that
travel back,
you need
one of
the console to
vertibirds
actually
gets
play
hit
this
by a
game.
missile, and Hardcase repels down to check on the survivors.
Oh shit! You can actually use them? Like,
That's right. We're right here. Come get some.
The Wolfpack mows down
Dead.
waves of legionnaires until the cutscene disables us and our body gets torn apart by a bunch
Oh
of
my
people who
God.
don't believe in firearms.
Jesus Christ!
Okay,
Oh, no.
this is kind of cool. You run out of ammo as the legate shows up. They won't ever run out of legionnaires, will they?
You died.
Wilhelm scream added in post.
Defibrillators now.
This motherfucker's still alive?
We are back at being the courier. Blackthorn orders the docs to divert precious medical resources from other patients to us. He just can't get it
Well,
up
that
without
sucks.
sacrificing at least a
They're
dozen
gonna die now.
troopers. This is his signature move since the Helios op. 60-year-old sacrificer? Thank you for your sacrifice? But the docs don't seem to resent us. The
Oh
next story
shit!
mission
At least the duck head didn't fucking rotate like a clock.
doesn't involve restrictive scripting.
Jesus,
We
remember
actually
that
get
bug?
to explore
The
Portland
bald
a little.
doctor in New Vegas.
Get out of here, Stalker. The location density seems to be a lot lower than in other 3D
This is beautiful.
Fallouts, which is completely fine. We still get a lot of these random traveling encounters.
Check out the Carter Merc Company. They haven't let me down yet.
The voice acting is okay. The
Yeah.
characters are intriguing. Is
not
there
bad.
hope for the frontier? Our job is to recover the bodies of the guys who died rescuing us.
The officer gives us this cool
Yeah, like
camo
literally
sniper
did this to
rifle
us.
that doesn't look like a Fallout
Crucified
weapon
us.
at all.
But at
Oh
this
my
point,
God,
we're just
what?
That doesn't look like a Fallout weapon at all.
But at this point, we're just gonna roll with it.
My judgment has been called into question more times than I care to admit.
To be honest, Fallout fucking weapons look awful. Bro, the pipe weapons, I'm so sick of seeing that piece of filth of a weapon in games like Fallout. Stop making pipe weapons, they're so ugly and stupid. I'd rather find an old, broken, half AK-47 or like a M4 whatever, and use that, even as a bat if it doesn't shoot, then use a fucking pipe weapon. Ew, if I had a pipe weapon in my inventory, I would just throw it out and use my knife or melee weapons. Seriously, it's just so much more. I hate pipe weapons so much. This is so much better. Look at this.
My judgment has been called into question more
so
times than I care to admit.
How did you scam all these people into following you?
And now that Courier 6 is here, true freedom is within
Holy
our
shit, and
grasp.
they're
It is as if they don't know what
Like
couriers
zombies.
do. Press F for what's his face.
Oh my
Blackthorn
god!
says there is something in the basement we need to see.
He turned.
Press F for what's his face.
I feel like they shoot and bend down so fast that bullet is gonna curve to someone's head.
Blackthorn says there is something in the basement we need to see.
He turned the NCR into a warmongering nation.
The dumbest man alive still blames the NCR president for the Legion attacking the dam. This plot would have worked a lot better if there was
That's
less
stupid.
exposition. Your
Legion
imagination
is
would have
just
painted
savages.
a more believable picture of these
Except
characters'
they
motivations
have so many
while
good
trying to fill
NPCs.
the information gaps. I think I know
man.
what this is. It's the Half-Life
Joshua.
1 elevator. Is that what you wanted to show me? Very cool. I'm impressed.
Oh, babe,
Now,
how far
Mr.
is it
White,
going down?
why were you creeping around the medical ward with your dick out? The secret
Holy
technology
shit.
room. So what's the revelation?
What you see before you, we call the Liberator.
The Liberator is an airborne aircraft carrier. Yes, like in the Marvel movie. Or in
Holy-
Stargate
oh, yeah,
SG-1. It seems to be a
Yeah,
lot
I remember.
smaller than modern American supercarriers.
I have reasons to
What?
suspect that the Legion
Jesus,
has
what
spies
the
within our
fuck?
own
That is
ranks.
huge!
So the Legate doesn't know about the existence of the carrier.
Well, that reminds me of when we got Normandy again in Mass Effect 3. To be fair, we didn't got it again. They just came and pick us up. We didn't know shit about shit.
But Mr. Swastikas does.
man.
Blackthorn has a
Or in
Shadowrun
2,
Decker
when we
repairing the
didn't
carrier
have
with
anything.
robots.
It was
Doesn't
blown
fly
up.
yet.
I just got word of a possible enemy attack on the
The
air.
plot needs to advance. The base is about to get attacked by a massive scav vehicle fleet. Hell yeah, a vehicle section in the Fallout 3 engine. The person who conjured this into existence is a very powerful warlock. Can we join these guys? Their technology seems to be
That van got stuck behind that pole, like just literally
more
indestructible.
scalable and practical.
Oh,
The
shit,
controls
it
are awkward,
phased
but
through
don't
it.
hold this against the mod. This must have taken forever to implement. The
Yes,
real problem here is
yes,
encounter.
yes, bro, yes. Every one of these vehicles is about like what, 7 days, 5 days, 7 days of work, probably. I'm just saying.
The controls are awkward,
Or
but
2
don't
weeks
hold this against the
sometimes.
mod. This must have taken forever to implement. The real problem here is encounter design, which is just bad. Shooting the little people is fun, but the vehicles require multiple hits before they go down, and the scavs have a lot of fucking vehicles. This section is a slog.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold your ground.
Oh, I love that I want to say hate. I really hate that aiming system. Look how
This
fucking, look how stupid the aim looks.
Is a slog.
Look at that. Where the fuck are you going? It's looking forward. Why is the aim in the ground? How the fuck is that supposed to work? Oh shit, particle cannon.
Yes.
Oh
Well,
shit,
this
it's coming for
fucking
us.
sucks. What the fuck? The Archimedes 2 super weapon. The Enclave controls it, but the orbital lasers can wait. I want to do a side quest or two.
Oh
This
shit.
house was gifted to us by the
Nice.
NCR as the reward for getting half of their military killed.
Yeah?
Interesting. So this generic doctor NPC gives us a bunch of meds for free. We only have to ask. Supports my
Thanks.
theory that Blackthorn was intentionally sacrificing soldiers to whatever it is the demon he worships.
I was so high one day. I thought I saw a beam of light come down and destroy a bunch of tanks.
Oh Jesus.
I can command and conquer.
And welcome
Yes.
here, stranger.
As soon as you
Particle
stop
cannon.
following the NCR story, the dialogue and world building immediately
If
get
the
a
Scots
lot
come
better.
gets
There are
built,
new
we're
radio
fucked.
stations.
Marcus Valerius, better known as Legate Valerius, or simply Legate, is the leader of the Northern
Legate.
Legion. The Legate sticks out amongst his peers for not
It's the
only
dumbest
his
rank
background,
ever.
but
Legate.
for his comparatively
Leg it, motherfucker. What the
The
fuck?
liberal leadership policies.
A liberal legion. So
Who's
this is
gonna
the
get called?
internal
Legate.
conflict of the faction in the frontier.
He may soon allow women into the military.
Oh my god!
Scandalous. Intriguing.
If this really is the Enclave we're talking about,
Why shouldn't they? Bro, women were in NCR before. I seen women in NCR. Or haven't I? Wait, didn't New Vegas have some? It had women in NCR. I'm pretty sure.
with them in the past.
The NCR recon guy says there is an enclave encampment on the other side
I
of the
remember
river,
some
but the bridges are destroyed.
some lady's brother was killed, and
Here
she was
is
a
our
soldier, and the
solution.
brother was a soldier.
This sequence is very short,
We had to
but
find the
fun.
duck tags.
The vehicle controls
Oh,
don't feel
shit.
like something that was hacked in.
What the hell is that thing in the middle of the camp?
Here's the plan. Like something that was hacked in.
So they actually made a decent vehicle mod. That's crazy. That's very difficult. Hell, some games have intended vehicles that don't work properly. Like, you know, the rider from Wuthering Waves.
What the
fuck
hell is that thing in the middle of the
keeps
camp?
stuck
Here's
in
the
behind.
plan. We sneak in, disable the power generators,
Camera
and call
keeps
in an
stuck in behind.
airstrike.
You played it.
Target
Oh
down.
shit,
Another
what?
new scripted mechanic. You look at a target, press a button, and Badger the sniper man takes it out with a single shot, no matter the HP or the damage threshold.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. If it was only work on humanoids.
Unfortunately,
maybe.
he only has 8 or so shots. The
Oh.
new Enclave Winter Power Armor looks very high effort,
But like everything else in the mod, it's a little too technologically advanced for Fallout.
Force field is down. Calling an airstrike. Stand by.
we
To be
killed
fair,
everyone,
some
so
time
there
has
is no
passed.
real...
I can give them the benefit of the benefit of the doubt, because it has sometimes passed. Like the technology of an apocalyptic what do you call it, post-apocalyptic world isn't going to just stuck on the same level as forever. Bro, they have scientists. They can learn. They can analyze and reverse engineer systems and make better ones. They can make factories and they can make other things. There is always going to be more humanity and revergence of science. But at the same time, they said that when it looks so fucking out of this world, it probably is just some assets they want to use. And it looks cool. And to be fair, they have a space station. So assume the level of research is just abysmal.
reason to do this.
We get to take a peek inside a vertibird for the first time ever, I believe.
Euclid Seafinder Prime. This must be the orbital weapon targeting
Euclid?
You
What
shouldn't
is SCP?
take what doesn't belong to you.
Boss, you're gonna pay.
So it's not a vertibird, it's a jet plane or a starship.
Holy shit. Oh my...
Say what you want about the NCR main quest, but this plot can move when it needs to. We are being attacked by robot people from outer space.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go
Take
to...
this as compensation for all your hard work. You've earned it.
Thanks, General.
Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature.
This isn't like any other space station we've mentioned.
Oh, these are NCR eggs. Oh, because he went out. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. It's actually complicated.
The Enclave
It's like
controls
some
a huge
awesome-
ass space station that has an orbital weapon, drop pods, and God knows what kind of tech. They solve their manpower issues by creating an army of cyborg men. The space station can be reached in one of the Verity shuttles we captured. The problem is that we are missing a power source, and we don't know where to find one. But before we go adventuring, the protagonist of the Helios cutscene will impose another side quest on us.
I thought by following Blackthorn to the frontier, things would be different. But now, I fear I was wrong.
The
What's
NCR
wrong?
campaign wants to be COD, but it also wants to be Metal Gear Solid. This is another flashback sequence where we once again play as the Trooper Grey, surviving the NCR brother.
I say, can we have NPCs that you can talk to in any game? Have a star next to their talk. Because this is just stupid that you can't really talk to this person. You can't. In Baldur's Gate, you can pretty much talk to anyone. But this is bad that you can't talk to this person. It just keeps zooming in on them. It's like, Just
This is
stop.
another flashback sequence where we once again
There
play
is no
as the
dialogue.
Trooper Grey, surviving the NCR Brotherhood War. Our unit was isolated from the main force. The Brotherhood brought their Fallout tactics technology, vertibirds, tanks,
Bastards.
impossible amounts of paladins.
Oh,
this is
shit.
an over-designed dungeon.
Someone
masquerading
melted
as a
behind you.
covert op. We need to avoid the patrols, sneak from building to building, find anti-armor weapons, and take out the vertibirds. Yeah,
Did we
I'm
do it?
definitely doing all that.
Kill all. The problem with kill, I mean, to be fair, kill, he did the kill. But the problem with kill all, don't use it. It kills everyone in the same instance. So if you're in a dungeon and say kill all, that's good. But if you're in outer world, holy shit, everyone's gonna die. So, just give me a second. Let's continue. 3, 2, 1, go.
Some paladins are equipped with Fallout 1 power armor, others with Fallout 3 power armor. The fans
Right.
of the series love to obsess about these sorts of inconsistencies, but I never cared, because truthfully, power armor never translated well into 3D.
4 was brilliant. I don't think... Bro, power armors in Fallout 4 were fucking amazing. I loved using them. I literally had had PTSD because I was like so worried about running out of cores that I would just go and buy every core at any trader that I would see and steal every core that I see, unless it's like belong to someone else. I would just take them. It's because it makes one of the best things about Fallout 4's power armor or mech suits is that you can just walk in a shore, go underneath the sea, and keep walking. And keep walking. And then come out from the shore at the beach and start blasting the enemies. Like, that is just the most insanely cool shit you can do in Fallout 4's power armor. Anything else in that game is kind of mediocre. Meh. The story, the base, the settlement system, the fucking quest lines. Oh my god, the most boring quest lines probably were in Fallout 4. Especially the main quests. I didn't care about many of the characters in there. But many of the characters in Fallout New Vegas were just so memorable. Benny House.
What is all that?
The NCR prioritized evacuating the
Shut you
salvaged
up.
Brotherhood tech
God.
over their own wounded.
He has fucking cults behind him, that
Let
dude.
that son of a bitch get away.
Ow!
What happened? Why did they leave us?
It's definitely because of something you did, kid.
But the NCR would
Rip.
still rather value technology over the lives
Don't
of their
stand
own
near
men.
the
Really
edge of
makes
the
you
truck.
think about life in the society.
But the
What?
Why did they leave us?
It's definitely because of something you did, kid.
But the
All these soldiers live for nothing. But the NCR would still rather have valuable technology over the lives of their own men. That fucked.
NCR would still rather value technology over the lives of their own men.
Really makes you think about life in the society.
The point of war never changes is that wherever humans go, they bring conflict with them. The point of war never changes is not that people make bad decisions in warfare.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
It is at the same time brings out that that line of thinking too, though. You can't just dismiss it completely. Making a decision in times of war is extremely more difficult and stressful, and at the same time, probably not the best decisions. People don't make the best decisions under stressful situations, and war is one of the most stressful situations there is. So yes, making any kind of decisions under these situations is going to be stressful. That's why there's so many civilian casualties, so many just death for no reason, so many destruction of infrastructure of another country, because not all of these decisions are made with a clear head. No, they're just emotional decisions get made by admirals and generals and commanders and whoever. Hell, even the foot soldiers can make those decisions, which is just not gonna help you. But yeah, don't say that.
I have a date with the holographic chick at Carrie's.
What is hell?
I need
Especially
your
2 wars.
clothes.
Three wars are going on right now. in the Middle East and Ukraine.
Agent Spyman
So yeah,
said the
that's it.
scavs don't like NCR uniforms. This guy knows people. He has connections. The Junk Flea segment almost led to this video's cancellation. As soon as I click on the gate, the game crashes. I've tried everything. Yes, even the solution you are thinking about. I've tried that one too. One of the Frontier devs said the scavs don't like NCR uniforms. This guy knows people. He has connections. The Junk Flea segment almost led to this video's cancellation. As soon as I click on the gate, the game crashes. I've tried everything. Yes, even the solution you are thinking about. I've tried that one too.
You need to download a log cleaner. There are log cleaner almost for every game. I found one for Cyberpunk which helped a lot. A log cleaner helps you clear out the log of your crash dump. Basically clears out and categorizes all of the logs that you have. You check out the Noctis, it probably has one for your favorite game. It cleans out the log and gives you a report of everything that is actually wrong, and then you can remove them or edit them or adjust them if you know how to code them.
One of the Frontier devs made a custom ESP to solve my very specific problem,
That's
and even
crazy.
that didn't work. In order to prevent ruining the Christmas episode, I started work on a Fallout 2 video and made a lot of progress on that one, but then I realized I can just use somebody else's footage. What you see was recorded by the popular YouTuber Al Chestbreach and used with permission. Source linked in the description.
Awesome. YouTubers helping
Oh my
YouTubers.
god,
That's
he has
brilliant.
a car. So this is why the locations are so far apart. The UI elements are gonna look a little different. Just roll with it. This is Junk Flea. Looks like something out of the Metro series. What's up, Babe Ruthless? The town is a politically neutral ground. Here is a Legion slaver. This creatively assembled character has insights into Enclave tech, but he can only remember things when he's drunk. Why does he need
That
to
makes
be
sense.
drunk? Well, I don't know, he says. It just works. The first power core
Seems
is in
like
a
a
place called
drugger,
the Church
dragger
of
curse.
Eternal Life.
They need
The
the drunk
Frontier
to
doesn't
forget
have
the
super
pain.
mutants. The Master's armies never reached Portland. So instead there are these dudes who ate a bunch of radioactive shit and became big. A lot of calories in uranium, I guess.
Yeah.
Nuke worshipping wastelanders are a
my
Fallout
God.
trope. But props to these guys for actually accepting the zombie ghouls into their community. The audience with the High Priest. He can't talk to us because his brain melted.
Oh
and
my
then we took a
God.
bath in radioactive goo. Feels like a Fallout 3 quest. A silly, tropey, high-concept adventure that is over before it gets boring.
The Queen asks that you
That's
surrender
usually
your
good though, isn't it?
weapons, but
When something is just not as over as thing, it's welcome. Especially like a
before
quest.
entering the
Some
sewers.
quests can
Oh,
fucking
yes,
drag on.
The lizard people. Yes. They actually sort
Khajiit.
of look like
No, not This Argo. What was their name?
fairies from the Wizardry series.
Argonians.
Runner said there was a new human. She didn't
Oh my god, your neck is terrifying.
say you were so attractive.
Oh shit, why the fuck? Is this the maid from
The
the
lizards are
Argonian?
into hard drugs and human dick.
Whoa, you're fine.
Hell yeah, lizard life. The Trochili community
awesome.
is one of the Frontier's legendary eccentricities. Fallout 2 had a small library of silly events like this.
Where the fuck did lizard people come from? There was never lizard people in. Was there? I don't remember.
Fallout 2 had a small library of silly events like this, all retconned by Master Todd in his video game sensation
Fuck
Fallout
that
3.
dude. I know his memes are funny, but fuck that dude.
Flesh
He doesn't
and
care about
minds
any of
are
this.
as weak as your morals. We should be subjugating you, as we once did.
What do you mean, once did? I don't think that ever happened unless you are into the human-dinosaur coexistence hypothesis. The main story
Maybe.
eventually brings us to a
Maybe.
place called the
Depends.
Hunter's Lodge. These guys killed fucking Satan.
Is it
First,
compatible?
we hunt rabbits, then bullhorns,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
the game takes an expected dark turn.
You will be given a 5-minute head start,
Probably
after which the hunt will begin. If you manage to survive for the next 3 days, you will be set free.
But the final prey is the most deadly of all.
I know who you are, Courier 6 of the Mojave. Supposedly, you are a legend, and I've always wanted to hunt a legend.
The hunters give us a generous head start. We need to scavenge for weapons, avoid the traps, and defeat them one by one. Going by the footage, this seems like a really fun adventure. And
Yeah. Oh my god, it's like the most dangerous hunt. Literally, you are the victim.
Most of the
I
voice
love
actors
this.
do a great job. The courier eventually inherits the lodge as players' housing. This must be the original owner. Alright, enough of the wasteland fuckery. Time to go to space.
Each of these operatives has
Shit.
been handpicked.
Oh yeah,
for
the
their
mad,
special
the
skills
mad,
and experience.
the Hitler dude.
Blackthorn is being uncharacteristically thoughtful. Something is up.
Freak show. Ghoul. His ghoulification should make him very resistant to radiation.
The narrative needs to introduce a bunch of characters so that their inevitable deaths will be more impactful.
Yes.
The first cosmonauts of the
This is
NCR.
literally
I
a
will
copy
be
of
representing the Happy
Endgame,
Trails
isn't
Caravan
it?
Company. Wait, why am I in the pilot's seat? The space station adventure takes an entire chapter by itself.
I have spent centuries analyzing these experiments and have concluded that humans are a cancer, a parasite, a mistake.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong, especially after the events of Fallout. Any existence would look at humans as the most savage beings in the world, right? In the universe. They literally nuked themselves out of existence. So yes, they are a cancer upon this world. And we are a cancer upon this world. But again, we are the cancers that are surviving. We are like the genetic mutation that are surviving because our brain suddenly became too big. So we can think and create theories and create more theories upon theories and make them happen. So that is why I don't disagree with that statement at all.
I have found no redeemable characteristics in humanity.
There is some, there is love, there is
Space.
kindness, there is friendship.
The final obstacle to overcome before we go back to dealing with the Legion. Van Buren was supposed to
memes.
feature a space station in its main
Humanity.
story. You can say we
That's
are
sad.
returning to tradition. The huge neon letters kind of ruined the design.
Where is everybody?
Over here. I think I found a way out. Oh shit! Things are about to get interesting.
Probably.
Activate your mag boots now.
Rick,
Oh,
these
no!
guys. Don't take sequences like this for granted. I bet it was a nightmare to set up scripting-wise. We shoot a
Yes.
bunch of Enclave astronauts in a bunch of rooms.
Yes.
I get it that the space station is intentionally designed to be visually bland.
To be honest, that alone isn't that difficult. Setting gravity in environments like this isn't that difficult. Setting the strip to make the character ragdoll to the other side isn't that difficult either. The actual models, the actual fog, the atmosphere, the lighting, that's more difficult. That's way more difficult. The coding, the scripting, it can get difficult, but especially for this scene alone, those motherfuckers were just getting yeeted out. It's not that difficult.
To set up scripting-wise. We shoot a bunch
Jesus.
of Enclave astronauts in a bunch of rooms. I get it that the space station is intentionally designed to be visually bland, but this is triggering my
Yes.
suppressed Mothership Zeta PTSD. This is a distress call from Archimedes to space station to any Enclave bastions left on Earth. A computer system called Argus controls the station, and it's no longer cooperating with its masters. The station is large enough.
Uprising.
You need to
Oh,
use a
shit.
tram
AI
to
uprising.
navigate it. Don't stand on the tracks, Roach. The bad guys were manufacturing this red crap. It's called Agent Rust, as we'll later learn.
Holy shit, this looks like the fucking mist that Sophia unleashed on the Zulkirs. Oh my god. This is the curse of Zastan, bro.
It has an interesting ability to neutralize radioactive materials. The gas could be used to turn a bombed-out city into a fertile ground in a matter of years. Unfortunately, this being Fallout, it also transforms people into Mass Effect husks as a side effect.
That sucks. Oh shit, horror?
Welcome to Quake 4,
Oh,
but with
no.
bad shooting mechanics. Oh shit, oh fuck.
Oh my
Original audio left unedited. It's a dollar store Frank Horrigan.
Oh, Jesus!
A dream sequence boss fight. We battle cyber zombies by throwing spears at them while our
We
IRL
hit
brain is being melted by
They
the
are
Agent
so
Rust.
big. Oh my god.
I expected the game to dramatically reveal we were actually fighting our comrades, but no, an actual cyber zombie.
This is a two-way mirror. I think I can hear someone on the other side.
Oh
Another failed subject.
He is kind of like that Nazi doctor from the latest incarnation of the
Yeah.
Wolfenstein series. And it's the same choice we had to make in one of those games, with the same kind of outcome.
That bolt fuck. Ow! I remember
The
this.
situation seems hopeless, but freak show.
I didn't like the new game, the new Wolfenstein game. I loved the one, the 2015 one. That was fucking awesome. The first modern Wolfenstein. That was awesome. But the one when they just started with the wheelchair again, and it's like, but why are we on the wheelchair? Why can't we, play dual wield assault rifles? Bro, I wish at some point, instead of getting disabled or lowering or like movement and gameplay, we got better shit, like 2 hands, 2 more robotic hands. Give us something better. Bro, it's Wolfenstein. It's the same fucking game over and over again. I just want better systems, better weapons, more weapons.
The
more
only
big
intelligent
weapons. It was so
NCR
good. The first
has a
one was so
plan.
fucking good.
See that big tank over there by the windows?
The classic ones
We
were
can
awesome.
find a way to make that tank detonate. It might blow a hole in the wall.
We can. Oh
It's
shit!
a stupid fucking plan, and we are sucked into space. I wonder what happened to our friends.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually do care a little. The courier has
Yeah,
to jump from
makes
one
sense.
piece of debris to the
That's
next.
awesome.
This is the Xen of New Vegas. Why not shoot some robots in space with a rifle from Aliens? Why not shoot the Cyber Enclave cosmonaut with a twin plasma turret? The
60
campaign
right now,
is a
this is
patchwork
awesome.
of FPS references. I love the arrogance of the frontier. Quite a few of our people are still alive.
I too, me too. That was one of my fucking problems with the was it Mandalore game? Who was it? The previous person, Remy on Down Under. My issue with that dude is just that he was pissing on the mod so much, but the mod looks so much fun. And I understand the dialogue can be pissing, but you can always skip it. You can just not listen to it. Hell, sometimes when I see that dialogue is getting too much in a game, I just mute the game and play some podcasts and get through that story bit that I don't like, and then unmute it again when something interesting comes out. That's literally what I do. Because not all dialogue are good at all, ever. In any game. You can never find a game that has 100% brilliant dialogue, but if it's 90%, you can always just skip the 10%.
Kept in these holding cells.
Oh no. Shit. Rogue! Get out of there, man!
Oh shit!
I think I've
Oh my
seen this bit
God.
in one of the trailers.
Holy shit, Courier 6. You're still alive.
How come you guys didn't get jettisoned into space?
Should have reminded you to activate your mag boots.
Fuck you, freak show. A
Makes
wave
sense.
defense
Makes sense.
segment.
They had mag
We're
boots.
given a
This is
generous
expanse
amount of
now.
time to prepare.
Welcome back to Half-Life 1.
Oh my
Wolfenstein
God.
again. Actually, this plotline was also used in Fallout Tactics. And just like in that game, it's possible to influence this fight via conversation.
No! Get out of my head!
Well, conversation in air quotes. Most
Oh.
of the Enclave scientists were killed by...
No! Get out of
What is
my
this?
head!
Well,
Keep fighting it, Badger. Don't let them use you. Oh, that-
conversation in air quotes.
That
Most
is like,
of the Enclave
do you need a
scientists were
70
killed by
for
the
that?
AI.
How in the world did the NCR manage to get troops onto the space station?
The surviving scientist
With the
is in
space
disbelief that someone of NCR intellectual caliber figured out how a spaceship works.
Most of them involved exposing specimens to the FEV virus.
Yes, this is how I used to say FEV when I was a kid.
I am Argus, Archimedes' remote guidance utility system.
Argus wants to terraform the Earth with Agent Rust, removing all radioactive materials and killing all life.
Hang on a second. What if we go down in the shelters and then you initiate this beautiful plan? How long is it gonna take for the terraforming? Because I think, I know, like, how many years? Like 100, 200, 300, because that's usually what it takes. Like, 500 to terraform it, and then another 100 for the buildings to be repaired and the infrastructure to be replaced. Because if you want to terraform the planet, air and weather are gonna change anywhere, everywhere. Everything's gonna change. So I don't know.
And then repopulate
That might
the
not be
place
the
with
worst
FEV-based
idea if it wasn't
creatures
going to
it
kill all the
designed.
humans.
Argus is a brain in a jar. The brain used to be this guy, the former owner of the hunting lodge, a Mr. House-like inventor figure.
I am Archimedes too. You've had the fortune of being the first to learn this.
Look at you, Courier, a pathetic creature of meat and bone.
Oh,
it's a
boy.
multi-stage boss fight with puzzle elements that takes way too long.
Technological
Seriously, they had no original ideas. Seriously.
hands of a pathological criminal.
Nah.
Like you could make a multi-dimensional story to go to somewhere else. This is very.
What happens
this
after
is
every
shocking.
decent man and
To
woman
some degree.
sacrifices themselves just to satisfy the orders of a single general?
Dude, the space station was run by a genocidal AI who
Yes,
intended
yes,
to
yes,
and had
yes.
the means to wipe out
Kill
all
everyone.
life on Earth. It's not about your petty regional politics. Fucking alien writing. The NCR guy uploads or partially uploads his consciousness into the station in order
He
to
doesn't
stop
know.
the
Don't worry about it.
self-destruct.
Oh shit!
What the hell is all this?
That's the museum
Good
of the
weapons.
inventor whose brain we destroyed and whose name I don't remember. He was supposed to be one of the Volt Zero brains attached to the calculator system. We killed them in tactics.
Yeah, you saw it.
Bastard
Makes
boss. He's got the
We still
Seafinder.
had
It looks like he's headed for the Verta shuttles.
The Seafinder Prime is necessary for aiming the death ray. Can we shoot him down or something?
Probably.
Are you sure you can fly this thing?
No.
No.
Holy mother of God, Verti dogfighting. Take evasive action, pilot.
We could
How the fuck are
definitely
those vertebrates? Oh, they have jets.
At least we don't have to worry
Shit.
about falling into the wrong hands anymore.
You won't
What?
believe what
What
happens
hands?
next. The rangefinder device fell to Earth. What do you think are the chances it will end up landing in Portland, at the Legion stronghold of Ostia? This is
0.
the frontier, so 100%.
I don't think anyone else could have managed a takeover of an entire space station controlled by the Enclave. This triumph has now made us more technologically advanced than the Brotherhood.
Oh my god, the boys.
Before the war,
Why
Ostia
why
was
couldn't you go a
museum
bit
of
deeper
medieval
for
equipment.
fucking
What business do
for
you
the
have-
fucking big space quests? You could have gone a bit deeper, you know, with the same fucking person who monologued in the beginning. Like seriously, there are people on what was it? $1 tenner some website that you could pay someone to voice act for you. I think
the Legion.
I understand
Christ,
that the
that
armor
voice was
design
awful.
is historical, but it still feels like it was ripped from another game's assets. This is pretty much the only thing I don't like about this location.
That's the thing. I don't want to
Legate
assume.
Valerius recruit-
I don't want to assume. I have to. You need to show me the actual reference, because if you just assume, yeah, 99% is gonna be written by references and stories. But it's small bits of a story with some originality usually makes sense. I don't
the
believe
top
it's all
gladiators into his
copied.
Praetorian Guard. This is how we get access to the castle.
Wait, I know you.
These dialogue options. What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
Oh shit.
All right, move along.
Won't be much of a challenge if you're any tougher than you look.
It's the NPC that talks too slowly. Every fan game on this engine has at least one of these.
Not just fan games, bro. There is an NPC. There is an NPC tenant manager. What do you call it? Someone who rents landlord. In a game called the name Observer. If you played it, you play as this old detective dude. There's NPC in that game. It's like this dude has PTSD. This dude has been in a war, and this motherfucker talks so slowly and jump scares you on daily basis that I basically had to quit the game for a while, because his sentences. I understand because he was in the old war or some shit. But that dude is probably the most slowest speaking motherfucker I've ever seen in any fucking video games.
The first fight is against a gladiator with a machete. Then we fight a legion rider with a mace. The third battle is against a big-ass
Can he
warrior
jump
called
and hit him?
Hercules. The last match is special.
Wait, Courier? Is that you?
So,
oh, thank God. You gotta get me out of here. These people want to kill me.
We actually met John back in the Mojave. He hands you a recruiting pamphlet when you reach a high enough level to play the frontier.
If I play dead, they'll think you killed me. Oh, no, I've been fatally wounded. Oh, no, this is the end for me.
This is a comedy scene. They are acting bad intentionally.
Are they buying it?
No. They
Oh no. Now they're buying it. Jesus Christ. That poor dude.
let us through the gate, but the interior is still off limits.
Oh, God.
So from now on, it's a stealth mission that will turn into murder everyone mission once we are bored.
Stained
so
glass
basically
is
almost immediately.
How in the world did you breach my castle? I expected you to permanently be in a wheelchair after what I did to you.
I guess you are not that great of a doctor.
The NCR's dependence on technology will eventually be their undoing. The Legion does not rely on such tech. It's what keeps us strong.
And if you
It does it now, does it, motherfucker? Let's see how you defend against a fucking nuke. Another one, and another one, and another one.
You know, a huge killer robot at your
Yeah.
command. Yeah, that would just clutter things up.
Die for
Would kill literally everyone.
Come on, guys. The voice actor should know how to pronounce that.
They don't.
The inglorious death of Legate
Holy
Valerius.
fuck.
Despite the anti-tech posturing, the Legate was a liberal. There is a library inside the castle, and these guys are Legion scribes. I assume they're kind of
That
like the
motherfucker's
Brotherhood
liberal.
scribes. There are quite...
What the? Where is? How, if that motherfucker was a liberal, what is the Republicans gonna look like?
A few curious named
And
characters here we don't get to interact with
Kill
in
it.
the NCR
Oh, fuck
campaign.
me.
The game
Jeez,
keeps
so many
recreating
of 'em.
classic shooters. This combination of a castle environment, a silly sci-fi
Grenade,
blaster
grenade,
weapon,
please.
and a bunch of enemies
Oh
with
my
medieval
fucking
arms
God.
is the aesthetic code of Unreal 1.
You're the courier of the Mojave.
Again?
If you had arrived here sooner, I may have avoided capture.
Meet Kalidos Prachio, Caesar's former frumentarius.
Under my direction, the Frumentari held some form of respectability. Now that is no more.
This voice actor is the best in the mod.
On one hand, he's a forward-thinking revolutionary. Yet in equal measure, he is a backstabbing coward.
Not the
Kalidos
best.
offers
What
a
the fuck
balanced
is
take
wrong
on the
with
Legate.
his?
The Legate betrayed me, so...
Oh my God, his voice. He's reading off of a fucking letter, official one too. And he keeps pausing after. What the fuck
I tried
is
to
wrong
kill
with
him.
you?
As you might have surmised,
As
my
you might
attempt
have-
failed.
This cage is tiny. He can't even lie down.
Like
I
harping
wonder
a
how
stomach.
he
Some
shits.
shit.
Ostia is great. This
my
version
God.
of the Legion
Something
should be
was
in
wrong with
Vegas,
his voice.
and the one from Vegas
I
should
didn't
be
like
in the
it.
Frontier. How about that Wild Wasteland feature?
What's up?
Fortunately, you may get the opportunity when he comes down here to lock himself in his bedchamber on the far end of this room. You can also find a woman there. She might be able to help you.
So there is a trick to
God,
assassinating
is that the same
Legate.
woman that-
A little too late for that, I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is the same one.
Is that really you?
AJ
How
is
do
a
you know
survivor
me?
of the wolf pack. Once rescued, she can be recruited as a follower. And here is
Oh,
our
shit.
goal.
So
the
she
mission
knows us from
culminates in a
when?
vehicle chase sequence. The buggy even has an interior.
Victory in the frontier is in our sights. We only need to clean up the remaining opposition.
Reminder that Blackthorn's political
This is actually
ideology is
insane.
that
We are
he blames
fighting
President
three
Kimball
factions at the
for
same
Legion
time.
invasion of
And we are a
Mojave
new faction.
and intends to depose
Deserted
him
one.
by using a flying aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Why are you...
Swastikos is executing the prisoners. I suppose the plan is to allow Blackthorn to finish the Liberator and then hijack it and bring it to Caesar.
Most of my men got picked off by snipers. We're pinned down here.
It's our old buddy Gray, the war never changes guy. The Legion from Intari are using a network of utility tunnels underneath
I remember
Portland
that
to
dude.
navigate the area and ambush
We kinda
NCR.
talked about his
Eventually, we discover a
line
vault.
for the second.
Doesn't look like it's been opened in a while. We could
Force
be
it.
the first ones to open it.
We are not, in fact, the first ones to open it. This is the second time we are affected by
Gassed
a
again.
hallucinogenic gas and have to battle inside our own mind. The design of the nightmare sequences is varied and impressive.
It is. Oh my God. It is.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Holy shit, you look like that dude, Some Ordinary Gamers.
You feeling alright, buddy?
Oh damn, I guess it was all a dream. We are actually among friends. We
Who
should
the heart?
tell them all our secrets.
Oh shit.
It turns out I was wrong about you. You're nothing more than a monster.
I should have left you to die on that cross.
To be fair, you need to have a very high IQ to understand the 500 The Frontier references. This is Doom 3. Making progress,
shit.
Marine?
No.
These are the Legion from Intari. Callius Prachio was of low opinion about them. I don't know. The operation seems sophisticated. They actually made a living, breathing human being. Google Doom 3 quotes. The screen is shaking because whoever is behind the glass is controlling Courier's movements. We underwent some sort of chemical indoctrination, but clearly it wasn't deep enough. Maria.
I hate, oh my god, Maria is awesome, but without Benny it's not real. One thing though, I hate these scenes. I hate it in Max Payne 2. I hate it in fucking, to be fair, usually they're short, but Far Cry had so many of these like little fucking dream sequences and drug-induced bullshit that I fucking couldn't. I just couldn't. Far Cry 3 had some, but majority of the game was just awesome. Max Payne 2 had some, Far Cry, the fucking Mass Effect had a bunch. What else? Metro had a lot.
Maria.
To be fair, that game is psychological.
Jeepers creepers. Look at yourself. You're a mess.
Impressive just
Benny.
how much effort went into this.
Yeah.
That's Doc Mitchell's house.
Meat.
Bring me a nice crispy piece of meat. The strogification scene of the Frontier.
You let yourself get played by the big leagues as they strung you like a puppet.
He doesn't sound like Benny at all, but the actor clearly tried. I wish they put this much effort into the design of the action sequences.
Jesus.
Shooting mysterious beings in a dreamlike environment with a scoped AK is a reference to the cult Morrowind mod Amba 5. Eventually, the Courier defeats the legendary
Why the fuck are you making mod references to other mods? Why can't... Oh my god, he's probably one of the creators of that mod was in it.
Sue in Dream Space. If you die in the Vision Quest, you die in real life. Nigel tricked us into shooting a fellow soldier, but it looks like we massacred a vault full of Legionnaires while in a dream state. So that guy was their technologist, probably in charge of the procedure.
I'm sorry I have to do
Worst
this,
faction.
but I need you to hand over your weapons.
The narrative actually gives you an option to turn against the NCR exiles, even this late into the story.
The pupils don't appear to be dilated or constricted.
Admittedly, I don't think we can activate the other...
Bro, I would join Brotherhood, Mr. House, Benny even, and NCR 5 more times before ever trying to fuck around with Legion. Fuck them. Those motherfuckers are just like savages, slavers, and just the worst aspects of humanity is within them. Literally.
The pupils don't appear to be dilated or constricted.
Admittedly, I don't think we can activate the other main quests
Except
anymore.
one
Gray
character.
confessed to being a spy for the Legion.
Riding a unicorn through outer space.
Which is obviously not true.
I've called you all in here for an important announcement.
Blackthorn gives a speech. We won. The Legion is decimated. We control the orbital doomsday weapon. We have the Verti shuttle.
Oh shit.
We have the Liberator. The General is departing for California. He and Kimball will meet. Negotiations will commence.
Kimball!
If anything is to happen to me while I'm gone, the Courier will take command of the troops.
I am the NCR.
It's an old nuclear missile silo located in this hazard zone at the bottom right corner of the map.
So the campaign is almost
This is gonna be very fucked up.
We still haven't met
if
one of
Kimball
Portland's
gets
major
assassinated
factions.
The reason I'm showing you this is because a faction calling themselves the Crusaders have recently moved into the location.
The Crusaders are ex-Brotherhood of Steel Paladins who found Jesus. This is a point of no return. Finish your side activities
That's not
before
that bad.
committing. Since we are now in charge of the NCR and Rancor is our second in command, should it really be us storming the bunker?
Oh shit.
Charlene, are you all right?
They're here.
The Knights somehow telepathically detect our presence.
Crusaders! Ready yourselves for battle!
Is it really bad to want to nuke Blackthorn? That's a Mad Cat robot from
What?
Battletech.
Why are you angry at
The
us?
Blue Lady has some sort of an extraordinary psionic power that can...
Why are we attacking the Crusaders? We should be all attacking the
The Blue
Legion.
Lady has some sort of an extraordinary psionic power that can cause people's heads to explode. Yeah, like in The Boys.
Yes, literally the worst character.
I used to be a part of a small tribe back in Arizona.
The old
I quit on The Boys after season 1 because it was just way too gross. They were going gross for the sake of being gross, not just, you know, as a change, as a refreshment to all the safe shit in the world. It's just way too fucking gross.
Tradition
I can't.
of misusing the word tribe.
Disgusting.
Lord,
piece of filth.
he will call on me, and I will answer him.
The previous attempt at hybridizing power armor with a knightly aesthetic was tactics. I like this version better, to be honest.
I see Blackthorn has once again sent his minions to inflict more
Tasha
evil.
Weaver. To be fair, she looks like a religious figure. Literally.
It is God's will you be stopped.
The Crusaders are a splinter Brotherhood of Steel faction that converted to Mormonism. The Church of the Latter-day Saints generally doesn't display crosses as a symbol of faith. Tasha says they came here to defuse the nuke, not to launch it. I believe we are being fucked right now.
Yes.
Rancor is the one who has been manipulating various events from behind the scenes since your arrival to the frontier.
Is that true, Swastikas? Do you really worship Hitler's testicle? He drops a flashbang grenade and we are attacked by a swarm of mad cats. Rancor initiated a nuclear launch sequence and Tasha orders the Crusaders to fire on the nuke.
What?
It's too late.
Are you fucked? Okay, yeah, I saw that in the previous video too. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
By the size of the mushroom, you might get the impression that some place in Portland was nuked, but actually it was Sacramento. Blackthorn went there to negotiate with the NCR. Let's awkwardly stare at each other as we fly home. Which one of us is the pilot, by the way? That's a boss fight, kind of a paint job.
Ow.
We're friendly, hold your fire!
We fight off the NCR Aeromobile Special Forces. The Red Baron goes for another run and cripples our aircraft.
We're good.
We need to jump aboard another vertibird!
That's insane.
How?
I love it.
We're gonna die!
Straight through the propeller blades.
Yes.
Now we get to fly a hind vertibird and shoot down a
You should have used Misty instead.
aircraft. AJ and the courier interrogate the pilot.
It was certain members of Congress who secretly ordered the attack. An order that even went behind Kimball's back.
These guys are the NCR. The real NCR from Shady Sands, not the quote-unquote frontier NCR.
Oh.
It's time we put the plot of this game together. In the Frontierverse, the NCR is a high-tech, industrialized imperialist entity. They have unlimited vertibirds and pilots, as well as a Frumentari-like intelligence agency. I don't think Swastikas was working for Caesar. He is the NCR James Bond, tasked with terminating a rogue warlord.
That's literally...
Sacramento, nuked by Rancor. We won't be spending a lot of time in California.
My God.
You'll need to explain all this to me in great detail.
It's useless to explain anything to you.
I'm detecting high levels of radiation coming from you. I'm gonna need to remove all your gear before boarding the vertibird.
Yeah, sure, take all my gear, strange man I've never seen before.
Yeah, seriously.
This doesn't seem like the most appropriate time to be making this confession, but I really like Rancor.
You're just another power-hungry warmonger who uses his soldiers as cannon fodder. No different than Kimball. But I digress. I didn't do this to make the world a better place.
Yes, finally, the good ending.
Holy
we have to jump
shit.
from the vertibird before they execute us. A fall from this height would normally kill a person.
But not if you press TCL. Never mind. Oh, you had Featherfall.
But this is Courier 6, consistent with New Vegas.
All the people
Mass
we
Effect?
killed or let down. I'm not sorry at all. But from
Literally
their point of
any
view,
boss
it's
fight,
us who is
any
evil.
bosses, any characters.
And so the courier, who cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings, cheated death once again, and
Yes, with
the
the
war
t-shirt.
in the NCR was forever changed.
Oh my
and
God,
society
Deep was
too.
stupid.
This quest, the last in the chapter,
And a
is called
rapist.
Chekhov's gun, which is a dramatic principle that all elements included in the story must eventually come into play. We knew that Rancor was up to something from the moment we met him. It took a while for the gun to fire, but it
He
did.
was up to basically bringing us down at this organization that we... To be fair, we were in that
The
organization
Wolfpack
and that
came to our
organization.
rescue once again.
We went
As
into
you've
3
all heard
different
correctly,
organizations, 3
Blackthorn is
factions,
dead. He was killed
and
by an
joined them.
atomic blast that has wiped out an entire city in California. I've confirmed this nuke to have been launched by none other than the Courier.
The Liberator, Rancor,
yes, because
assumed
we
control
wanted to
of
do
the
that.
NCR forces in Portland.
Setting course for Shady Sands.
Not just yet. There's still one last loose end to tie up here in the frontier.
Figuring out his political allegiance is this game's what can
Yes,
change the
finally.
nature of a man.
Beautiful.
Except this puzzle
The
is
only part of the game that you should get it 100%, 10 out of
impossible
10,
to solve.
destroying
Rancor
Legion is
works
always the
for what is
best.
essentially the NCR deep state, the entity never properly introduced.
There's a transport vertibird requesting permission to land on our airship. They claim to be First Recon with urgent news.
Shoot it down.
Nothing on this engine will ever be as brave and insane as this. The voice actor for Swastikas is Ray Chase, who had roles in Halo, COD, World of Warcraft, Nier, Destiny, other games. He has quite a ludography. Avert the assault on the Liberator. This is exactly as stupid and fun as it looks like. They have an M4 tank on the deck and it tries to shoot us down with its main cannon.
We've seen the security footage of you and the Courier leaving the nuclear facility shortly after the nuke launched from there.
It's that moment in an RPG when many of the it's that moment is down with its main cannon.
We've seen the
Security footage of you and the Courier leaving the nuke facility shortly after the nuke launch from there. We were shooting the fucking nukes.
security footage of you and the Courier leaving the nuclear facility shortly after the nuke launched from there.
It's that moment in an RPG when many of the choices we previously made in the adventure will have consequences. It will be done in a manner resembling the Neverwinter 2 court sequence. We can make our counter-arguments. These are basically skill and stat checks.
The Courier is not the one betraying us.
That's the PTSD flashback guy.
I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm siding with the Courier.
Thank you!
Freak show. No matter
Holy
our
shit, this is actually
choices,
awesome.
The robot man from Archimedes 2 and the deep state NCR Spec Ops will fight us. They also have cyborg death claws and the mass-produced Frank Horrigans shoot Sherman tanks with a field gun while on a deck of an airborne aircraft carrier.
That's awesome.
Like many of the battle sequences on the Frontier, it has a bunch of cool ideas, but the entire thing lasts so long it stops being engaging. The androids are still controlled by the consciousness of our friend, previously consumed by the Archimedes station. I think he's trying to help us hack the ship or something, it's not clear.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Rancor, surrender now! It's over!
Rancor
Yes,
has
it
one
is.
last ace up his sleeve, the orbital laser rangefinder.
Fuck you. Fuck the NCR. Fuck the Legion. Fuck the whole goddamn...
Well, that goes out of the way of you saying and accusing us of fucking nuking, sending a nuke! You wanna fucking, you did some fucking shit, you piece of filth! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
That's not gonna help, AJ.
We're dead.
The Liberator is going down. The situation seems unsalvageable. It would be cool to have a Fallout game where you travel the world in a flying ship, or, you know, just a normal ship.
Oh my god, bro, imagine if in next Metro game, instead of a train, we had a fucking big-ass spaceship. That wouldn't be Metro anymore. We could just fly to the fucking destination. And there wouldn't be any zombies and survivors. And that game was so good. I wish more games created that. Like, this section was section that you have a giant vehicle that you
Fallout
have to...
China, Fallout Brazil,
Yeah,
Fallout
basically
Germany.
Mass Effect.
Rancor runs
But with
away
the
once
train.
we click on him enough
This was
times.
awesome. But no choices, though.
Blackthorn's
No
dumbass
choices.
campaign ends in failure. A total failure. Shouldn't have
Good.
deserted the NCR when they needed you the most, idiot.
Everything I had fought and sacrificed for is gone. Just like that.
Good.
I've lost everything!
What did you have to
The
begin
surviving
with?
good guys surround the wreck of Rancor's helicopter, which is a very stupid thing to do. But then again, Blackthorn's men weren't self-selected for intelligence.
Makes sense.
So here we are, Courier. Just you and me now, or all that's left. This isn't how I imagined it to play out, but things don't always go according to plan.
How are you alive?
The mod offers a comedy option to resolve the final battle with a game of Caravan.
An epic card game to the death it is.
I actually laughed out loud IRL.
I was never loyal to the Legion, but I did what I had to rise above. I quickly rose up the chain of command and in short time made the rank of Frumentarius. They gave me the name Dolus. I was then ordered by Kaiser to infiltrate the NCR in California back before they had even expanded into the Mojave. NCR politics is largely dominated by oligarchies all fighting one another for power.
That's true.
I easily took advantage of it by making myself into an asset for some of their members by digging up dirt on their political rivals.
This is
so
his
basically,
life, right?
You did some CIA shit. Literally. You dig up dirt on the president and on anyone, literally. Or the unknown entity I can't name. You basically pay money to them, buy them, and they legislate laws for you and do everything for you. So this dude basically did that.
Rancor is a sociopath. It wasn't about ideology. The factions were tools. The most absurd twist in The Frontier is that, the writing gets kind of good here in the end. Concise, straight to the point. The gap in quality between this and the Blackthorn scenes in the beginning is insane. But it makes sense. At this stage, the game was in development for 7 or 8 years, assuming these were some of the last implemented scenes. Our alien auteur...
That's usually not how it works. The scenes happen with this when the story and the writing happens because they need direction. So these might have like months between them, which just is crazy.
These were some of the last implemented scenes. Our alien auteur learned to imitate human writing a little better.
When Blackthorn sent his army to rescue you, I informed the Legion when and where they would come to maximize casualties. I even pulled some strings and managed to get the Legion a fully operational tank.
The Soviet tank in the Wolfpack sequence was the original source of hard crashes for me. I had to kill it via console. It seems that every time Rancor enters the narrative, the universe itself starts shaking and falling apart. My 16-dimensional reading of The Frontier is that it's actually about how it feels to be a plot NPC in a Skyrim-like video game. Sure, Courier 6 is the character we play, but Rancor is the Dragonborn. This would explain so much. All the lore inconsistencies, his hyper-competence, and the fact that he was both a Frumentari and an NCR James Bond, or the fact that he was never discovered, or even his strange name, Tiberius Rancor. That sounds like something in RPG.
Tiberius was the name of the general in that was General Tullius, not even Tiberius
would come up with while trying to make a role-play, lore-friendly character in a fictional setting.
Tiberius sounds like a fucking name you would give to a Taurian commander in Mass Effect 2, maybe.
While trying to make a role-play, lore-friendly character in a fictional setting they don't completely understand. Fallout? Yeah, I've seen the promo art, and it has, like, the Roman Empire and shit. Was the game trying to tell us something that went way over our heads because we were too busy laughing at the junkie sex snakes?
No.
I'm just fucking with you all. The Frontier is as dumb as a bag of nails.
Let's not keep the devil waiting.
Rancor is revealed to be in possession of a Titanfall mech, because of course he is. And finally, we have an answer to an age-old question. Who will win in a fight between a Nerevarine and a Dragonborn?
Rancor's dead. And you have the Seafinder.
The final choice. The Archimedes Seafinder can be used to target either Legion or NCR strongholds in Arizona or California. Or we can choose to self-destruct the station. Or we can do nothing at all.
Legion in Arizona. Let's destroy Legion, please, for the love of God.
It's very strange that
it's like you only do good for humanity if you blow Legion
up. The game doesn't actually need this scene. The story provides more than enough in terms of payoff. Back in Portland, the Scavs have overrun the main base. A handful of survivors meet in the radio station building.
I just need to get away from here.
AJ plans on leaving this place. She had enough.
Seriously, destroying Legion is like, no, not even kill us. Like destroying Reapers, but no, not. Those are so much more deadly.
I can't disagree more, Gray.
Before you go, planets. Here's your 2,000 caps for completion of your tour to the frontier.
Hell yeah, payday.
Normally, I'd be looking for a new gig scene as there's not much left of the Frontier NCR. But I think a little bit of you has been rubbing off on me, Courier. I think I might actually stay and even help clean up this mess.
Thank you.
Who am I kidding? Fuck this place. I'm out of here.
Freak Show being absolutely based and red-pilled. And then there are ending slides after all that. This wouldn't be the Frontier if this sequence wasn't an over-designed mess that lasts way too long. And what do you know? A ticket back to the Mojave costs exactly 2,000 caps.
Oh my god.
I have some closing hot takes, but first things first. These videos are brought to you by the members of the NCR Deep State, including the Shady Sands Illuminati, Jim Lawrence, Byron Callan, Richard Jackson, Chaim Rowan, this username, Brian Johnson, Mac Harris, Yuri Solodovnichenkov, Strop, and Alpha Potty. Support this channel on Patreon.
I'll miss the warmth of the Mojave.
Is it possible to save this campaign with rewrites? You can certainly make it more Fallout authentic, but
Probably.
why? You can't create something like this intentionally, and it's one of those instances when bad writing is genuinely enjoyable.
Oh, come on. It's absolutely intentional, every bit of it. Everything you see, even some of the bugs might be intended. Not the crazy bugs that crash your PC. Some of the bugs, when things stick into each other, the person who mods the game has everything you can see in your view with higher clarity, with actually no lighting. Basically, they can change it to the workplace environment and just see whatever with absolute clarity with no fog. So if you see something's wrong, either it was because there was no time to do it perfectly, or they didn't want to put that much detail in a room that's gonna be like what? 20 minutes of maybe your time. So something like that.
You should appreciate the NCR main quest for what it is. That being said, it sure is weird that many Vegas modders seem to be so antithetical to the game's values and design language. Morrowind modders make Morrowind, but better. Neverwinter, but better. Skyrim, but better. Jagged Alliance, but better. Fallout 3, but better. Meanwhile, in Vegas...
It's much easier to kill them while they have their backs turned to you. Means they'll hold nothing back once their backs are against the wall.
Jesus Christ. But making a very good game better is fucking hard. Making a mediocre game better is... Fallout New Vegas is a perfect game. I love it with all my heart. And at the same time, it's one of the best games ever made. Especially for that era, and with the RPG segments that it had. It had so many different choices and dialogue and what do you call factions, bro. The whole system that you could just go in, blow up the Brotherhood, or just, you know, find a way to make agreements between them and stop a big war between NCR and the Brotherhood of Steel, basically. And then we have those oh my god, what the fuck was it? The one that you had to follow this light, this candle system into the it's insane, bro. Fallout New Vegas system is just so good. So making that better is very hard, especially with a like mega mod system. This is a big giant mod. Don't take this mod lightly. This is a work of thousands of people over and over and over daily, day by day. They work their ass off for this. Even if it's just cheesy at some points, it's still tons of work.
Witness me!
Jesus. Yeah, but the creativity is kind of goes down the
Let
hill.
yourself get played by the big leagues as they strung you like a puppet.
Oh shit! Kill.
Epic card game to the death it is.
Love it. Alright, that was awesome. To be honest, I love this. I love this mod personally. But I understand that some people might have issues with some of the topics or lines. Just ignore it and play it. It's so good. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Warlockracy is awesome. We'll support them on their Patreon and subscribe to their channel. But yeah, see you all later.